Hello, it's me, Mayo Hosko, and I thought I might try an experimental kind of live stream because, as you can see in the background, if you're watching this on the stream or if you're listening to this on the replay in a podcast fashion, I've got these orange storage drawers that are 60 drawers each, and I've got four of them. And as you know, big Lego pieces need to fit into larger size storage areas. So I have this big box, the same box that my original storage drawers came in. So I'm going to unbox this on this live stream slash podcast. Once again, depending which format you're viewing or listening this to as. So I apologize for any audio or visual difficulties because my technology isn't the best. I need to upgrade it quick, fast, in a hurry when it's time to. And I live in a family of four, so my family is going to make noise. If the acoustics get that bad, you're going to accidentally hear them. But for the meanwhile, let me try to take this strap off. This is real. Actually, this strap is. I don't remember it being that tough. I mean, I don't remember it being that soft on the whole video I did when I got the first one of these. And I don't care how many people are watching this stream as it's live. All I care is that this type of experimental video gets on the airwaves. And I must say, I will be doing this every weeknight for the last week of February 2021 because I have a bunch of Lego pieces, that needs to be sorted before I go back to university on Tuesday next week. Let me unbox this thing. And because these are 39 drawer storage units, not 60, that means there's less plastic and there's more open air space. So these were a bit cheaper than these 60 drawer ones. So, like last time, I bought these four in a quantity of four because you get 8% off when you buy four or more. There's the first one. And I'm an eBay Plus member. So for last purchase, I got a $10 coupon. And for this purchase, I think I got like a $2 coupon plus some additional savings of some sort. And I only buy these when they are free shipping. And unlike last time, this package took 1 week, not 2 weeks. So I guess with the state of or the speed of mail coming in and out of the state of Victoria right now, mail seems to be getting quicker because this was only 1 week to come in the mail. And the previous one was 2 weeks. The last one is always the trickiest to get out. So now I'll be putting this box where you're not going to see it if you are in the live stream. And 5 minutes gone, we have no one in the stream participating. So that doesn't matter to me, just as long as I get this content on the airwaves. And using my trusty Stanley knife, cut open the plastic. That's the first one. Oh, let me rotate this. How many is it? 6? Yeah. So the difference is with these 39 drawer ones over the 60 drawer ones, you have 30 of the small drawers and you have 9 of the bigger drawers. And I want to say that the bigger drawers are 4 times as bigger in volume. So that was the first one. 3 to go. I apologize for any noise, but who knows, someone might find this noise to fall into the ASMR category. I don't know if you're one of those people. Two to go. Actually, let's move this to the side. Oh. Oh, hello, Tank Slushy. I've seen you in the comments of some of my videos, so it's nice to have you watching this live stream live. Feel free to say to comment anything to me in the comments during the live chat, and I'll make time to answer anything you have to say to me, any questions, comments, recommendations, anything. It's nice to have someone in the live stream, so this is actually kind of exciting. So feel free to talk away to me. I wonder if Captain Matt and Venomous Typhon will arrive soon. That's the third one. Actually, no, that's the fourth one. Awesome. A bit of leaves must have got stuck to the bottom of that package. And I had to wheel this box in on a dolly hand cart. And when I was doing, we've got 3 viewers watching right now. Tank Slushy asks, question, how many minifigures do you have in total? Now that's a question that stumped me. If I was to guess, well, looking at my box collection, which is on top of my wardrobe, I probably have about somewhere between 50 to 100 boxes right there. Oh, hello, Sharon Stevens. Thank you for tuning into this live stream. Yeah, going back to Tank Slushy's question, I've got 50 to 100 boxes up the top of my wardrobe, and that's not all the boxes, because a lot of boxes were thrown away when I was a child, because I didn't know the value of boxes and I didn't really know the value of anything back then because I was just a young, innocent child in the days when Google had not bought YouTube yet. So I bought also a bunch of loose minifigures from Bricklink and eBay. Oh yeah, I bought in a lot of sets off of eBay, so minifigures would have come in there. I bought a lot of loose minifigures from independent toy stores. So I would estimate I probably have somewhere between 1,000 to 2,000 minifigures, but that's just a loose guess. Um, and I say that because I estimate I have somewhere between 50,000 to 100,000 pieces, which in the grand scope of Lego collecting is nothing, because there are Bricklink sellers that have more than 1 million pieces. So Sharon Stevens says, "Hi James, quite exciting concept. Well done." Well, I say thank you. And Tank Slushy says, "Sorry, I need to go. I shall be back really soon, 10 minutes hopefully." Okay, well, that doesn't bother me because um, you have the right to choose. Well, you have the right to do what you choose to do with your time. So I'm not going to stand in the way of anyone's schedule conflict. Again, this is just an experimental kind of stream because well, frankly, a lot of the videos I do right now on my YouTube channel are experimental because if you've been a regular viewer of Mayo Hosko for a little while now, I rebooted my channel back in um, July, or back in August, September of 2020, and so I've been trying different things, and this is another one of those experiments. So, all 4 of these have been unboxed, and now I'm going to turn the camera slightly, and I'm going to raise it up just a little bit. So now, right now, these storage drawers, I'm getting a bit further away from the mic so the audio quality dips when I come over this direction. But what I plan to do is I want to set up those drawers. I'm pointing to the camera, so my pointing doesn't reflect anyone that's watching this right now. But I have these 2 stacks, too tall here, and I did the measurements before, just after I placed the order. I will have enough space for 2 more stacks of 2. So that means everything's going to fit. And because of that, you can't see it as well because this black blends into the white color of my wall. But there was a black document drawer system that I've got a bunch of my vehicle parts in, and I've got some bags of bulk pieces, which will also be going away. And that's what I'm going to be doing right now. So I need to clear all this stuff out of the way. So I've got a lot of floor stock. And I wasn't impressed with my floor stock because it was taking up a lot of space. So I've been searching for knockoff stack-ons, and a lot of Bricklink sellers in the US have been using stack-ons for years, and as a result they've gained a very good reputation for storing bulk Lego pieces. But when I was getting into the market, stack-ons were retiring and are now discontinued, and I'm not even sure if they were ever available in Australia anyway, but I'm sure when they were on shelves you could purchase them online. So after months of searching, I came across these orange storage shelves from importers based in, I think, southeast Melbourne. And if you've seen my whole video about the 60 drawer ones, you'll realize that they've been imported by China because of all the Chinese text. But so I found these. They were really good for the purpose I wanted to use, which was store a mix of small, medium, and large Lego pieces. And I have, you can't see it as well on this camera shot, but I've got, I think 3 years ago, I bought these shorter but wider yellow and black storage solutions from a local hardware store. And what I found is that they're really good for storing big pieces, but I wanted storage solutions that had that were better to store smaller pieces. So that's why I originally bought these 60 drawer ones, because I wanted smaller ones. And I spent about a week sorting all of these small pieces, and I still have tons of small pieces to go, and I'll be sorting those in throughout the rest of the week in this live stream and podcast format. So when I got done sorting all of this stuff, I thought to myself, originally I wanted all of these small drawers, but now I also need more big drawers. And so that's why these 39 drawer storage solutions are perfect for the job. Because I have a bunch of big vehicle pieces, and I've got a bunch of large plates and large bricks that I've accumulated via eBay bulk orders and various bricklink orders and pieces that I've had since I was a child. So this is the black document style storage drawers I was talking about. This is going to go away now. And in my best horrible German accent, I say, go away, read some books. And that is a reference to the Rick Czar. He says that a lot on his channel. And as I've preached many times on my channel, I strongly suggest checking out the Rick Czar, because he has been incredible for my YouTube experience. And we now actually have one-on-one contact on Messenger, which is pretty exciting. And I've gained kind of a cult following reputation in his comments. So I'm sure if you come across any the Rick Czar video, you'll surely see one of my comments in his comment section. And if you could put cards in live streams, I would be pointing to those cards right now to go check out his channel. Because I believe that these are 39 centimeters wide. I think that's what I said in my whole video of the 60 drawer storage drawers. I strongly suggest going back and watching that whole video. It should be in my home my playlist with all my whole videos. Lots to step over when I'm putting all this stuff in. And I just realized that this would have been the perfect time to wear actually I'll try to see if I can pull out that t-shirt. That would fit the bill. Because a couple of years ago, my mum went on a cruise. And by then, the Lego store in the Sydney airport had just opened up. So she bought me back a t-shirt from that store. And it's now one of my favorite t-shirts ever. Oh. It's this. And I'm not sure if this will come up on the reverse angle or not. Because I don't know if streams come up as reverse angle camera or not, because I've never done a stream where I've shown any text, but this says 6 Lego bricks, countless ideas. And that is 100% correct, because I believe somewhere in the Lego history book, which I've got on my bookshelf, I think you can make over 256 million different combinations with using 6 2x4 bricks or something. And so I'll be sure to wear this t-shirt in for the rest of the week live streams. Okay, so I've got my 2 stacks of 2. Now I can put these storage tubs on top. And I can fit in one more. I think I'll put in this box. This is one of the Lego classic boxes. Yeah, Show and Stevens, love it. 6 Lego bricks, amazing, absolutely. So this is the box for the Lego classic set 10692, and the lid was plastic, but the box is obviously cardboard, and it was in the shape of a yellow 2x2 plate, which would go on top. But I prefer to keep it open because I put all of my foliage pieces in here, and I've got a bunch of these clay pots which I use to put smaller pieces in. So this will go up here. Okay. Now what am I going to do? Okay. I think I want to... Actually, I think I'm going to keep everything that's in a bag in its bag, so I can sort that out for the rest of the week. And anything that's in a big Sterilite type container like this, I'm going to keep for live streams throughout the rest of the week. So I'm going to try and tackle some of these smaller elements in these storage trays. But speaking of the vehicle parts that I said was in the black storage drawer, I have a bunch of loose pieces for building vintage style vehicles. I've got, I think, 6 or 7 bags of medium-sized bags of these things, and that's going to come in really handy for when I make vintage style vehicles. And I bought those from the Bricklink, from my favorite seller on Bricklink. His name is DD Bricks, and he's in the Asian international mail zone. So I've gotten really good shipping rates from him, and I know that anyone in the US that buys from him, if you spend $200 or more, you get free shipping. So Brigzar took him up on that opportunity, and he placed a large order from DD Bricks for a bunch of the pieces used in the tipper truck set from, I believe, 1976, hashtag tipper truck army. And Brigzar has done several videos about that. I cannot recommend watching the Brigzar videos strong enough. Now, I think what I'm going to start with is I'm going to start with these pieces. They are inverted slope bricks and inverted slope plates. So you see these pieces in a lot of vintage aeroplanes and speedboats, and you see these pieces in particular. Oh, that's white. Try and get a color that stands out more. This yellow. These are used in more modern style air vehicles, and I don't build in modern scale, do I? So I need to use a bunch of these pieces somewhere, and I'm not sure where I'm going to use them honestly. But I think I want to put these pieces in this storage drawer right here. Ah, silly me. I put these in upside down. Gonna have to turn them back over. Silly Mayo Hosko. And I just put it the wrong way. Rookie mistakes. That's the way to go. And these are not stable because I don't want to be putting any nails or pegs in my walls because we're going to be selling this house soon, so we can't have any wall damage. But as I explained in the whole video about the 60 drawer units, lift this around, they have peg holes on the back, so you can hang these from walls. That's better. But I'm not going to take advantage of those peg holes until I move into a house where I don't care if my walls get holes in them due to nails and screws, etc. Okay, that's better. That's the right orientation. So I think in this drawer, let's start off with this drawer. And like these 60 drawer units, these 39 drawer units also come with these dividers inside of the drawers. I think I want to take out this one, and I want to put a lot of these 4x6 inverted slope plates in. So get ready for some ASMR time. And on the other side, I'll put the 4x4 variant. And that's that. And in another one, I'll put the ones that are used for the bows or sterns. I'm not a nautical person, so you're going to have to correct me about a nautical terminology in the stream. But the pieces that were used on the front of speedboats, I'm going to put in this one. And I think these are these are 4x6. But I've also got a couple of these 6x6 variants. And I'm also going to put the 4x4 variant in here as well. And I'm also going to put the regular sloped versions that would sandwich those on top. And some of them have the straight wedged edges, and other ones have a more sloped edge face. Talk about the edges of the brick, not the hood of the brick. And this is a 4x4 variant. That I think was used in a couple Lego helicopter sets in a bunch of different eras. If I can try to get that on camera. For the people who are watching this as a stream, let me come back. Sharon Stevens, your patience is admirable. I'll check in tomorrow to see how far you've advanced with your sorting. Off to bed now. Cheers. Well, to that I say good night, Sharon. But I'm going to keep on sorting. And on the other side, I'm going to put some of the 2x4 inverted slope plates. And I think I can fit some of the 2x6 versions as well. And I think I'll be able to fit the 1x6 variants as well. I don't have a lot of these pieces, so it's not going to be all that difficult to weed through these pieces when I'm building stuff. So I can consolidate a bunch of these pieces together. Because they're similar enough in shape. And on the flip side, that also goes in here. And I have a few other types of elements that goes in here. You've got your 4x4 wedge plates with the 1x2 starter area indent, and you've got some vehicle fender pieces, and these five face slopes with 5 sloped edges with a 1x4 indent on the bottom, and also these style of fender pieces that were used in some mobile crane sets, I believe in the mid to late 2000s. I know there was a mobile crane for the Lego City Harbour sub-theme in 2006 that had these pieces. That's where I got these pieces from. Never really used them that much. And the time is 9:39 in South Australia. And also some of these 2x4 wedged bricks, which I think were also used in some at least I got these from some construction sets in the construction sub-theme for Lego City back in the mid to late 2000s. I'm going to put them in a separate category. And this fender piece will be separate because that needs to go with the vehicle part. So those are 3 drawers. Now let's use this 4th one because Move on to a totally different style of piece. Um, in this in this black container, I've got any one wide plate that is a 1x8 plate or longer. So I've got a bunch of 1x8s, 1x10, 1x10s, 1x12s, a couple, a few 1x14s and a few 1x16s. So I'm going to put them in this big one, and I'm going to divide them between colours versus black, white, and two-tone grey. Because if I have pieces in lots of rainbow colours, I like to sort the colours by that way. So more ASMR time. There's a couple 1x1 plates that shouldn't be in here. And there's a 1x2 grill that shouldn't be in here. And there's a piece from a model train kit that shouldn't be in here. Need to put that with the rest of my loose model train pieces. Because I do have a model train collection, but I've got all of that stuff in storage right now. So that all fits into one. Now next, I want to tackle some of my container type pieces. So these include pieces like the 2x4 treasure chests, the trash cans. This 4x4 turntable doesn't belong here, but your 2x2 barrels, your 4x4 barrels, your safe slash mailbox pieces, the 2x2, and in the 2x3 variants, and the 4x3 crate pieces. Yeah, there's another turntable brick that doesn't belong here, and there's also many big accessories like the baskets with the neck attachments, the handheld bucket pieces, which doesn't have any clutch power for actually sticking a 1x1 stud inside, which I think is a really bad design. Any more pieces that don't belong here? No, I can sort all of these. Forgot my tray. So I've got a bunch of the treasure chests. So the treasure chests will all be going together. And I think I want to put the garbage cans also. And on the other side, I want to put the 2x2 and 2x4 safe mailbox pieces. This one doesn't have a door, so I'll need to find that somewhere in my parts collection. This one has some studs in it because it's the one that's used in cashier adventures. And speaking of cashier, this one has a $100 bill and the 1x2 green $100 bill and a couple of the black silver or the metallic silver, or it might be gunmetal grey, I'm not sure of the colour, but it's got the 5 cent denomination. That goes in a separate drawer. I've got a separate place up in here for my currency and mail pieces, the 1x2 envelope style pieces. Oh, that one's got a sticker on the side. So that needs to go with my stickers and printed elements section. Oh, and I also forgot what? I've got the 2x2 crate style pieces. I've got them in a bunch of colours. So this will need to go in a separate tray. Actually, would I be able to fit one of these in the small one? Nah, still too big. It's back. Let me divide these up. I think I want to put the 2x2 containers and barrels in the same area, and put the 4x3 crate pieces and the 4x4 and the 4x4 barrels together. And I think I'm not sure what to do with the minifig version, so I'll keep them on standby for now. But that frees up this Tupperware style container, so I don't need that anymore. Let's move on. Actually, I need to put this as a bunch of black and two-tone grey 1x1 bricks. I'll put that up in there for now until I can find its proper spot. But in this cup, I have black and two-tone grey plates that is a 2x8 plate or bigger. So this needs its own section as well. Oh, damn it. I think I might have ripped my pants. It all started when I ripped my pants. That's a SpongeBob reference. Oh, that'll need some stitching up. Damn it. And it's one of my best pairs of shorts as well. Hashtag wardrobe malfunction. I've got too many of these to just keep them in one, so I'm going to take the divider out. That'll fit. Now, moving on. What part do I want to do next? Got a bunch of food pieces in there. Let's move on to the tiles that are anything that's a 1x8 tile or longer. And you know, this might be able to fit in a small drawer, and it does. This will go into one of the smaller drawers. I'll put the black, white and two-tone grey up front and the rainbow colours behind. That'll fit. Now I want to move on to the helicopter blades and the jail cell doors and bars. And I think that can also go in a smaller door. Apologise for the door rattling in the background and footsteps stomping up and down the hallway. Oh, I spot a dark bluish grey 1x1 round brick which doesn't belong, and another 1x2 grill in the dark bluish grey that doesn't belong. And anyway, that fits together. And yeah, that's done. Now I've got the rainbow colours of the two wide plates that are 2x8 or longer. But that'll need another big drawer. I'm just going to take the divider out and just dump them in. And that'll fit. Okay, what do I want to do next? I think I want to tackle the road sign pieces. Ugh. I really enjoy these road sign pieces. I remember 5 to 10 years ago, I was buying a bunch of these because you've got pieces like your speed limit signs, your stop signs, your men at work signs, a 30 speed limit sign, not the 40. And you've got this round sign with the blue arrow. And if I can dig deep in here, there are these other arrow pieces that you're more likely to put on a fence piece rather than a signpost. Any more different types in here? Oh, and you've also got the bus stop sign and a bunch of other sign pieces where the detail is stickered. Let me put these in a small storage drawer. I'm going to take the divider out of it. And if I can just shake them down, it fits. What I have to do a lot of times, I have to hold my palm at the bottom and my other palm up top so I can close the airspace and just shake them around to get the pieces to more compactly fit. What do I want to do next? I want to keep the minifigures actually out of these drawers because I have different storage solutions for these minifigures. So I'll keep them to the side. Don't want to mess around with my train pieces. I think I'm just going to deal with these 1x1 black bricks that are both square, round and cone. For the meanwhile, I need to probably stack these a bit later. I'm going to do these off camera because just stacking pieces is rather boring, but I'll get to these eventually. I'll deal with those later. And now the windscreen pieces. Oh, one dropped out. The large windscreen and window pieces. There's also garage doors and these bottom halves of the rock pieces in a trans orange. And if you remember the Lego Movie 2 Party Bus set, you recognize these very large trans purple um, windscreens. Hello, Timsland. Welcome to the stream. Can you do a video where you count all of your Lego bricks one by one? Short answer is no, because that'll probably take me a week to count every individual piece. But what I am thinking about to go along with that question is on BrickLink, you can create a parts inventory by using the stock rooms. So theoretically, you could put all of your parts collection in a as a BrickLink store format, but because it's in the stock room, it's not for sale. And I know several people in the Lego Online community who keep track of their piece collections using the BrickLink stock rooms. So when I eventually get around to that, I will have a definitive answer for your question, because I do have to manually enter in all my parts that are loose, and if I have any builds that are still together, I can use the set inventories to add those to the stock room by using actually I forget what the software is called. But anyway, I need to sort these window pieces. Ugh. Okay, these will definitely need to go in a large drawer. And in fact, speaking of which, I think I might need to put them in two. I definitely want to divide these up by size. I think the big trans purple windscreens will need their own section. Yep, that occupies the whole drawer. And these I think they are 1x6 by 1x6 by 8 bricks tall, curved windows with the 2x8 plate at the arch or at the peak of the arch. That all fits into one large drawer. You know what? I think I might need a third one. These pieces are so big. I want to put the horizontally curved windows separately. And one thing that you should be wary of whenever you're storing trans clear window pieces, you always want to keep them separate from all your other standard bricks, because these trans window pieces get scratched really, really easily. So you always want to keep them separated from pieces like your 2x4 bricks. So that's what I've done. And especially with the new style of trans plastic that Lego uses, because of their efforts to be more environmentally conscious, like they've changed the material for their foliage pieces so that their plants are actually made from plants. And they also changed the trans plastic for the window pieces. And even though that's more environmentally friendly, they get more scratches. So it's good intentions, but Lego still needs to work on their scratch resistance for that style of the ABS plastic. I think I want to put the 4x4, no, sorry, the 1x4x3 windows separately, which I got a lot of these pieces from the red passenger train set from 2011. I own two of those red passenger trains. I disassembled both of them because um, I don't really like the cut, or I don't like no, so blah blah blah. I should speak again. I don't think the modern aesthetic of the Lego trains from the power functions era and now the powered up era fits the vintage style of the 9-volt trains, which were sold from 1991 to 2005, or the 12-volt trains, which were sold from 1976 to 1990. And the first 4 years, the first 4 years were in the blue track era, but it changed to the grey track era in 1980. I think I might be able to fit the garage doors on the other side as well, next to the plain style windows. This can go here. And I'm always leaving room for expansion. Actually, this is like a conundrum. Actually, I'll put the garage door pieces with the large windscreen pieces, so that I can leave another section of the doors for your more weird polygonal window and windscreen type pieces, like these octagonal these octagonal half pieces with the hinge connection, and these this half octagonal wall window piece. These two pieces were from the Blacktron sets in the Trans Neon Green. Trans Neon Green is a fabulous color, and I have a lot of nostalgia for inheriting my brother's Lego when I was 4 back in 2005, and so getting the Allied Avenger was really cool back in those days. But I want to keep those pieces separate from your more traditional style of windows. And speaking of the Allied Avenger, I'm actually thinking about rebuilding the Allied Avenger, and my brother also had a lot of the Ice Planet 2002 sets that were released, ironically, in 1993, in the vintage space era after the classic space era. And the Ice Planet were really cool as well. I had the Ice Sat 5 and a few of the other smaller sets. So I'm also thinking about rebuilding the Ice Sat 5 as well as the Allied Avenger. And I'd love to piece together, I'd love to rebuild some of the other smaller Electron 2 and Ice Planet sets, because I have a lot of nostalgia for those sets. Garage doors over here. Where do I put these pieces in? I'll just put them here. And that is a fake Lego piece, so that'll go with my Duplo. And these pieces. windscreen from the 2010 cargo train. I'm going to put that to the side for now. And the inverted the inverted 4x3 by 4 windscreen piece, which I use in a lot of cabins for my custom built ships. I think I'll also put that there. So that is my windscreen pieces sorted out. And let me get up again. Well, the time locally is 10:07 p.m. in South Australia. So I think we've made some good progress for today. So I'm going to cut the stream here. As I always preach in my videos, I strongly encourage viewer engagement wherever I can because I want to build the Mayo Hosko community. So it's always appreciated when you like or dislike the video. What people don't understand is that disliking the video is actually better than not liking or disliking the video at all. Thor Imsland, hello! Hey Mayo, hey Thor Imsland. He is one of my supporters on Patreon, so he is a VIP in the Mayo Hosko community. And speaking of Patreon, we got four people, now we have 3 people, and someone just liked the live stream. And another person just liked the live stream, so that's fantastic. Keep on coming with the viewer engagement. Be sure to go back and watch all of my videos. It really helps the channel where when I can get as many views as possible. I think my channel has a tick over 4,200 channel views, and I'd really like that to get to 50,000 channel views by the end of 2021. And speaking of videos, my highest performing video is a tick above 1,950 views. So that's nearly at 2,000 views, which is very exciting. So remember to go back and watch all of my previous videos because it helps out the channel. Feel free to subscribe to Mayo Hosko if you're liking what you're seeing. Your thoughts, opinions, views, comments, questions, concerns, recommendations, and feedback matter to me. Oh, we got 5 people now. We got down to 4 people watching. Basically, whatever you say matters to me because I like hearing what you have to say, and I will always encourage that viewer communication and commenting as well as liking the videos, or disliking, depending on whether you like what you're seeing from me or not. Helps me out with my YouTube analytics. What else? Obviously, if you like what you're seeing, subscribe. And if you want to be a VIP like Thor Imsland, feel free to support me on Patreon. I've got links all over my channel. I've got links to all of my social media at the bottom in the description of every video. I've got links in the credits / end screens of all of my videos that I've edited. I've got links on my about page. I've got links, I believe, in the top right corner on my channel's homepage. I'm very active on Facebook and Twitter in particular, and I like posting random photos, whether it's Lego or not, on Instagram. So feel free to check me out on all of those socials, and I look forward to seeing you guys interacting with me because I love interacting with all of you guys. You guys are the best You guys are the best people in the world because you are part of the Mayo Hosko community. Thor Insland, how's it going with the observatory? Smiley face. To tell you the truth, I haven't started building it, but I've been thinking about ways to get the dome shape on top. Oh, that's a SpongeBob reference. Imagination. And I believe one of the old Lego slogans was imagination is where it starts or something like that. Yeah, so I've got a design concept for your observatory in my head. I do want to use a lot of tan, dark tan, dark orange, and medium nougat colors in the observatory. So I'm thinking I'm either going to use the curved corner bricks or the rounded macaroni bricks. It might the base of it or the trunk, so to speak, might end up looking like some of the Lego lighthouse sets. But I don't think there's a specific rounded um rounded bubble canopy piece that would fit a building that size. So I'm thinking I might have to do a custom build for the roof. So I'm thinking about ways to make that custom um, half sphere roof with hinge pieces and um, and I think I can try and use some of the trans clear 1x2 bricks to get that rounded edge, and also a bunch of the hinge the hinge plates with the side hinges. So and that was actually a the observatory by Thor Imsland was suggested to me on Patreon. Again, if you want to be a VIP in the Mayo Hosko community, support me on Patreon because I love it when people show grace either through Patreon or super chats, which I am not eligible yet because I only have 110 subscribers. And another downside about being under 1,000 subscribers, besides monetization, is that I can't live stream using my phone yet. And so right now I'm streaming this stream and podcast. If you're listening to this on the replay, I'm streaming this on my laptop right now, and so that because these streams take a while, um, I'm keeping this on a constant charge because my laptop only has a 2 hour battery life now. Yeah, so I haven't started building, but I'm always thinking about the design store influence. So don't worry that the building hasn't started yet. It will definitely happen. I want to build an observatory. Not a lot of city builders have built an observatory in their cities, but I think it's a good idea and it'll mix things up a bit from the normal things that people put in their city. So that was an excellent suggestion that he suggested to me on Patreon. And by the way, I am a gamer in Forge of Empires, and I think Thor Insland might also be a Forge of Empires gamer because the image he used the of the observatory was the observatory from Forge of Empires. So I'm thinking Thor Insland is a Forge of Empires gamer like me. Yeah, so that got a little sidetracked. I'm sorry if I distracted from closing out this stream. But anyway, I think I've plugged myself enough. So I'll be doing live streams for the rest of this week. Because I've got a bunch more pieces that I need to sort into these storage drawers. I've got a bunch of trays that I now need to put in there. And I've still got floor stock that needs to be sorted into those trays. like get rid of these Technic style exhaust pieces. Got a bunch of one wide bricks in here that need to go in there. Some more live streams to come for the rest of the week. I need to get this sorted before university goes back. So I hope to see you in those streams for the rest of the week. I have actually cancelled my scheduled uploads for throughout this week because I've decided to do this live stream series. But don't worry, the regularly scheduled videos will be back again throughout March and April, and hopefully the videos I've got on back order that I've filmed, edited, and uploaded should last me till the middle of May, because I think I've got somewhere between 20 to 40 videos um, that are in private mode right now that I need to schedule. So it's 10:17 p.m. now. So I'll see you in those streams. I hope to see you everywhere else on my YouTube channel, in my social media, throughout the Mayo Hosko community. So this has been Mayo Hosko saying thank you for watching this live stream, and for the people who are watching this on the replay, thank you for listening to this as a podcast. And I will see you again at 9 p.m. South Australia time tomorrow night. Bye, guys.